Hey, how's it going, guys? Mick Ambrose, Formula Butt Tech, back for another video. Today, I want to talk about the whole market cap as a whole, and if I take you straight in to the display capture, we'll give it a refresh. So there has literally been, from this morning when I woke up, how long ago was it? It was only like 3 hours ago where I checked it. And the prices were still just below, for Bitcoin, it was still below 7,000. So a spike has happened, and it looks like we could be going on a little bit of a run now. If you look at all the prices here, everyone is up massively. EOS is up really well. EOS went up due to speculation of an airdrop that their users are getting. So that drove up the price, because those that had Ethereum wallets, I believe, they got a automatic airdrop, and then others that didn't have the wallet can sign up for the airdrop either way. But that drove up the price before this run even happened. EOS, Cardano, and IOTA had big gains yesterday, and anyone that's invested in EOS, just be wary that as soon as this airdrop happens, there could be a dip in the price again. I like EOS as a project. I will start to cover more cryptocurrencies in the future, but at the moment I just don't have time. But today I just thought I'd do a bit of a video about the whole market cap as a whole. And yeah, there is a sea of green. IOTA's up by quite a margin as well. Cardano's up by quite a margin. Ripple is up by 11.75%. Ethereum 10%. But this is the standout one, EOS, and that's down to the speculation of this airdrop. What else can we find? V Chain's up by nearly 14%. Amisco, if that's how you say it, is up nearly 12%. Bytom 15%, Steam 24%. What other big gainers are there? Zilliqa 19%, nearly 20%. Here we go. ALF 44%. H-share 21%. There's a lot of good gains going on at the moment. And if you look at Bitcoin's price, it's peaked by over $500 in the space of a couple hours, and no matter what people say at the moment, because, and this doesn't go for all cryptos, all altcoins, sorry, but because a lot of altcoins you have to purchase them through Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is technically associated with them via the fact that you have to purchase Bitcoin and then purchase that thing and then purchase the altcoin. It is Bitcoin that they do play a part in the price of other altcoins. As we get further into how the crypto market works, and when regulation comes in, and when you can eventually use your normal fiat currency to buy any cryptocurrency, Bitcoin will play less of a factor in that. But this is just to reiterate that if we see a run in Bitcoin, expect to see a run all along the chart as well, because, like I said, Bitcoin does play a part in the price. So what does this mean for the project that I follow very closely, and that's what I do pretty much all my videos about, Electronium? I promise I'll do videos of other stuff, but at the moment, I just don't have time. If we go into Electronium now, so yesterday, it was also a green day, but it wasn't like a big green day or anything. But Electronium held, there wasn't any gains from it, and I think that the point we need to take out of this is, like, if you look here, especially right here, it shows incredible stability. And bearing in mind, we have, at the moment, very, very, very low volume. It's dropped quite a lot recently. And what that shows me is that all of those that were looking to sell Electroneum has now sold Electroneum, and now you see not many people are selling. And what's good about that is, well, is the fact that now it's just going to be a case of waiting for the news to come out where we announce the partnerships with the mobile operators and they integrate the system to accept Electroneum as a method of payment for data, etc. And once marketing starts, that's when this value will start to shoot up. But for Electroneum to be able to hold throughout this is really good. And now we're because of the price of Bitcoin going up, and it's had an effect on all altcoins, and without a doubt it's had an effect on this as well. Up nearly 10% on the day. As you can see, we're still hovering around the 300 satoshis for per Electroneum, which just shows that Bitcoin does play a factor here. But that's what I wanted to say in regards to that. In regards of the very low volume, if you have very low volume, and Richard Ells said it in his interview with Crypto Rich, that there's someone or a group of people out there that are deliberately putting in tons of sell orders, very, very small sell orders, spending their own money and transaction fees to keep the price of Electroneum low. And because of the very low volume in trading for Electroneum, it's possible to keep that price low and to stop that price from shooting up. The reason it's gone up now is because of the value of Bitcoin has gone up. So in terms of that, once bigger exchanges come, or once a much higher amount of volume comes into the market, it's going to be very hard for manipulation to happen, because you'd need tons of money, and these people will eventually get bored of spending money to try and keep the price of Electroneum down. Electroneum is a huge threat to most others in the space, because they've got this patent which allows them to integrate any other cryptocurrency, and to technically make any other cryptocurrency instantaneous in transactions. And if they can manage to get this patent approved, which I don't see why it wouldn't be approved, because Denton's is a top law firm in the entire world, and they wouldn't sign off on it if they weren't confident of the claims that this patent makes. But if Electroneum manages to gain the monopoly of basically becoming the middleman, obviously they want to use Electroneum first as their way of means of payment. They want Electroneum to be used, but then if Electroneum starts to integrate other cryptocurrencies and stuff, which you would have to convert Electroneum into and then use that, it just completely changes the game. So keep an eye on this. We could be on a bull run right now, guys. But we just need to at the end of a run, there's always a slight correction. So whenever it tops and it starts to go down, it will go back down a little bit. That's all I really want to talk about, to be honest with you. We're nearly at 10 minutes in already. Yeah, there's not really much else. Like I said, just keep holding. It looks to me like anyone who was going to dump Electroneum has done it now. Let's just give that a refresh. Yeah, and it's still climbing. It's still climbing. If we go to the 1-day chart, and literally when I started this video, that green, I'm gonna call it candle, because I prefer looking at the charts in candles rather than this. But yeah, it was around there, and it's just it's not stopped. It's not stopped. So How far could this go? This could be the start of the bull run that we are so desperately hoping for. So let's really hope it does. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love this video, subscribe to the channel. All I really want to do is just reiterate that just because Electroneum's not making as much ground as other cryptocurrencies, that doesn't mean that they're not doing anything. It just means that, look, we've got this patent pending, and we are, as soon as these mobile operators are announced and they're being used, once Electroneum is integrated into another company's system and being used, that's where all the value comes from. Until we technically have a working product, because the app works, the mobile miner works, even though there's delays, which that's probably down to hardware limitations within the server, because it has like 80,000 people mining on it. So it might just be a case of upgrading the hardware to allow more users to access the server, because the mobile miner is a centralized server. But I will do a separate video on that. Actually, I don't really need to. I've literally just covered it there. But anyway, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out, guys.